Let's do pick a card reading and let's see what's going on with you guys. What energy is changing and what it is that you need to know regarding this connection, regarding your person of interest. Now, I'll give you a few minutes to choose. And it doesn't matter if you're going towards 1, 2, or 3, or maybe 1 and 2, or whatever. Pick the one which is the most strongest. Pick the one which is just literally calling out for you. But equally, you can always look at the other readings when they come to see if there may be any messages within that. So if you picked card number 1, let's see what your card is. Your card says prickly situations. Now, what do we mean relating to that? Let me do some more cards and let's see. Your person of interest has come out of stagnation. They've come out of that feeling of being stuck, because that's what prickly situations is. That's what, when you're unsure, when there's a lot of drama, when there's a lot of uncertainty, you know, when life just throws you a curveball you weren't expecting and there's just a lot of firefighting. That's basically what I was seeing. So when I was seeing all of these thorns and everything, I was just seeing a lot of things being directed at them, thrown at them to deal with. And it's not just all on an emotional or personal level. I feel a lot of it could also be to do with the job that they're doing, whatever that may be for them. But the past has definitely come into this. So let me see what else the cards say. So remember what I've just said to you regarding a lot of things coming forward and to them. So this is them weathering the storm. They have been steering themselves around, steering their way around all of these situations that have been landing in their lap. They are going to be stepping forward. So whatever situation happened between you guys, there's a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, a lot of uncertainty. But I feel that they want to step forward with courage. I was going to say liquid courage, but because liquid courage is very much when you take that chance. Because that's what you do, don't you? You take a little stiff drink and then you go, okay, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to allow any negativity, anything to hold me back. You know, I'm going to do it. And this is basically what I'm sensing from them, that this is what's going on with them, that they have now made that decision and they're going to just step forward. They're just going to do it. Whereas before they were always talking themselves out of it. And the second card that came through, which I put to the side, is the fated meeting, because that's exactly what they're hoping for. Not literal fated, for some of you it may be, but for others, the fated meeting is for you because you're not going to see it coming, but on their side, because they're planning it and they know this is not fated on their side, but it's definitely fated on your side because you're not going to be expecting it. When it happens, they are moving away from this phase of ghosting and just being unavailable, just not kind of being there. There's a lot of healing that's happening or has happened around them. They have definitely been on that journey, releasing all of those things, and divine intervention. Look at it, matches the color. It could get hidden or the card gets hidden. Divine intervention. So this is very much to do with how it is for you guys. This connection is very powerful, but equally, please, please, please be wise. Please, please be truthful to yourselves in knowing whether the connection is powerful or whether you've been fooling yourself. So for those who know the connection is powerful, they know that it's real, they know that it's meant to be, but timing and everything else has been holding you back. Now that is all changing because divine intervention is what is leading to that fated meeting that's going to be happening. Signs and synchronicities. Seriously can't make up the sequence. because this is what's happening. This is the universe cultivating, moving things around, making things happen. And that's basically what's happening between you two. They know, they 100% know that there is unfinished business in relating to this and relating to you and them together. And even though they haven't said it, there are so many powerful romantic feelings. They have very strong feelings for you. And you will hear the truth. You will 100% hear the truth. You will 100% have that conversation with them where they will let you know all of this. But for card number 1, this is confirmation for you guys that things are changing, things are moving forward, and this is finally going to start to shift for you. Now, if you did want that reading, you can always look in the bio and book via the link. Now, card number 2 is rewards. Now, what does that mean in terms of your context? Because remember that right at the beginning, we said things are moving forward, things are changing. So let's look into, sorry, I just had a wodge of cards just all completely and utterly fall all over the place. So give me 1 second, I'm just going to pick them up and I'll be right back. So let's start with all of the cards that fell, because it kind of feels like they wanted to be heard. So divine timing, magnetic attraction, all of these cards fell, because this is what your connection is. It is about soulmate, twin flame. It is about telepathy, 2 people who pick up each other's energies, know each other's feelings, can sense each other in the sense of not just emotion, but kind of like when there's ups, when there's downs, when there's fears, when you know the fear was related to them or whether it's related to something else going on in your life. It's just that feeling that they know and equally you know. And this is basically what the universe is saying to you. Let go of fears. Now, this is applying to you, not them, because I feel from their side, they've done that. They've let go of the vulnerability, the fears, everything that has been holding them back, relating to stepping forward, relating to seeing you again. But your side, you may still be holding on to that little bit of anxiety and fear regarding whether this is ever going to happen, whether they're ever going to be stepping forward, if things between you guys is ever going to change, or was your last meeting with them the absolute last. And let me tell you, it wasn't, because I feel that you guys will be meeting again, because they've let go of so many things. They are coming forward and they want to be vulnerable with you. They want to be truthful. They want to be completely dropping the mask, because this is what it's all about. They have been not staying away, but hiding their true feelings from you, hiding all of the things they wanted to say to you, and definitely fearing allowing themselves to feel something again, because I feel the past relationship or whatever it may have been was not that great, wasn't that, wonderful. And I feel that this is what's going on for you guys, that they are letting go of all of that. The universe is asking you to completely surrender. So remember what I said regarding your fears. This is also following on. Just surrender. Surrender's total control. You do not need to control the fated meeting or the divine timing. You do not need to control when they will contact you on social media, because they will. And I'm going to open it a bit wider, because it might not be social media. It might be via email, via telephone, via text, however they are connected to you or know they can get hold of you. It may be via one of those. So yeah, but they will definitely be contacting you guys in relation to that. All you are going to need to do is just carry on living your life, carry on doing what you're doing. But if at all possible, and I know this one can be hard, especially when there's so much uncertainty, you haven't had any messages, nothing has come through, and it's been months and months and months, the only, human explanation would be that they've moved on. So therefore you move on as well. And I'm not saying to you to not do that. Keep yourself open, be open to any new energy if you feel the attraction to it. But just know that your status will soon change from being single to being in a relationship. And I feel, looking at this card and the fact that they're wearing jackets and everything else, it feels to me that by this autumn, you will be in a relationship. Let's see if there's anything else they wish to say relating to what's going to be happening next. Just one more card. As I said, they are definitely going to be stepping forward and wanting to be with you. So look out for the signs and synchronicities where you're concerned, but equally just stay on your path, stay strong, and just carry on doing whatever you're doing and let them be the ones to step forward. Now, if you did want to book a more detailed reading relating to this or any questions you may have, the links are in my bio. You can do so via that. Now, if you picked card number 3 is long term. And yes, you can get excited because I know that you can see the card and you can see the rings and you can see the connection. So that is definitely a commitment card. And let's see what's happening around that and your person of interest. I'm just going to do some more cards around it to get a more deeper look into this. They have definitely been healing. There's a lot of healing that's been going on around them, but I also feel this applies to you as well. There may be a lot of healing going on, and they may be, and I'm going to say it on both sides for this particular one, they may be letting go of past hurts, but they may also apply to the literal sense of you letting go of your ex. If it's not on a physical part in terms of a breakup and moving forward, it may well be that you never got over them or you never got over the past relating to the hurt, how things ended, how things were. And that's basically what both of you have been also letting go of, the past that was holding on to you, that was holding you back. And that's where the healing card literally comes straight on top of that. Because that in itself is a journey, because your main card is the long term, it's about the relationship, is about the connection, is about union. And the fact that you guys have both been letting go of your past exes, that is a good thing, because again, you're moving forward from heartbreak. Expect a message. Expect them to reach out because they want to. They now are in a space. It might not be 100%, want everything, but I feel they're ready for the first stage, which is reaching out, which is reappearing in front of you and hoping to be, a part of your life. They want reconciliations. They 100% want that with you. They want to reconnect. They want to build something with you. That there is no doubt relating to that. But one of the things you are being guided for is read between the lines when they do that. So whenever you receive the first message, read between the lines. Don't allow your ego hurt, pride to get in the way. If you want, and I would highly recommend this, walk away. So whatever message comes through, whatever mechanism, social media, email, text, however, do not reply to it instantly. Give yourself the time and space, however long it takes, for you to rationally give the response you want to give. Not out of hurt, not out of impulse, but out of what you actually do want to say. So that's why it's really important that you give yourself that space and time, because it's about reading between the lines. And I think the reason why they're saying read between the lines is very much that the first message might just be a hello, how are you, can we talk, rather than a great straight explanation or the kind of message you're hoping for or expecting. Maybe it might not be fitting that kind of area, hence why you might have that impulse to go, I'm just going to respond. And they're saying, please don't do that. Give yourself, because this is about that. Give yourself this opportunity. Rolling the dice is about an opportunity. It's about the outcome and the hope and the maybe. Sorry if you can hear the traffic and motorbikes out there, but I've just got my door open because it's hot. But give yourself that chance, because this connection from a point of view of the universe is the long term, because that's basically what is coming through, that this connection is the long term. This connection is definitely the magnetic. It's a deep connection. And I said right at the beginning, with regards to all of the, I've forgotten what I said at the beginning. It'll come back to me. But moving on. So they are coming to you with a lot of truth. And I think this is what you're expecting and hoping from, but you're not going to get it from the first message. You might get it from the second. So that just hold back until they come forward and give you that information. You will be at a crossroad. And this crossroad basically means in terms of making a decision, which way to go. But do you notice the white is bigger than the black? So the outcome is bigger than the fears. So if you are holding on to any fears, fears is down here, then just know that the outcome and the joy that comes with it is far more greater, because you can tell by the line. And you've got the party. So, you know, there's celebration, there's goodness that's there. That's, you know, presenting itself, showing itself. This person with the truth card is definitely dropping the masks. They're definitely letting go of all of that scarcity, vulnerability, not letting go of it. They want to be vulnerable. They want to come forward with the truth, but they're only going to do that for you. So this long term is a great indication. Again, commitment for everyone is different. So take it as it resonates, but it's very much that this is what they want. They want to build something with you. They want a relationship with you. This is no longer a let's see where things go, because they're hoping that the outcome will be that both of you move forward into a relationship, into spending more time together, being there for one another, that kind of level. So expect that. This is basically what the cards are saying to you. And remember what I said at the beginning, if you did have difficulties choosing one card, but say 2 cards were showing up or whatever, you can pop along and have a look at that reading. Maybe you might have something that you also need to hear. There's no problems whatsoever in watching all of the reading or just picking the other cards you were interested in. Now, with all of those things said, as I said, if you did want to book a more detailed reading, you can do so. The links are in my bio. And with all of those things said, I'll see you next time.